Right, so now we're considering their retail products, and Paul, let's get you to compose yourself in this one, and you can take us through, without shedding a tear, the retail products.
Let's start with Capitec, because of course Capitec is much more than a lending operation. I think they revolutionized the idea of kind of new, fresh technology when everyone else had legacy systems. They've rolled out branch infrastructure across the country. They've got now, I don't know what it is, 560 or something new branches. They've got 8,000 employees. It's one of South Africa's real success stories. And they did this against the backdrop of a not particularly advantageous environment with regard to banks. So
and every time Rian Stassen came into studio, we would ask him, are you sure you want to roll out expensive infrastructure?
Times,
and
application,
it's working.
answer comes quickly, everything on one system. It's fabulous.
In terms of Capitec, can't put a foot wrong here in terms of the products that they're offering?
Great products. So what we're talking about is transactional banking products, the Global One facility, and the fact that they take in retail deposits and pay interest on deposits. Those are the two main ones. So when it comes to this transactional banking product, the Global One account, Capitec had the luxury of creating a bank system from scratch, not having legacy systems like the big four banks have, coming from the 1970s or 80s, still using MS-DOS, for instance. They could get a great IT system at the core of this transactional banking product. And what that means is it's scalable. So as more clients come onto their systems, onto their books and open banking accounts, the cost does not increase at the same rate. So you have huge benefits of scale, and at the moment their transactional income is covering 45% of their operating expenses. As this grows, it'll go above 50 very soon, which also means that on the lending side, the risk is less because your transactional banking income is subsidizing half your expenses.
Talk to us about the retail products in the Able stable.
Yes, they've got a credit card offering, and to some extent when you get a loan you get a credit card or you get a debit card, so that gives you the functionality. The credit card book is something they've been a little bit slow to run out. I think they want to be careful about that. They have launched since late last year a deposit taking thing. So in the deposits business it's all about rates that you offer and how you market those. I think they've looked at trying to get that sold through the sort of broker channel, because there are lots of people with lots of cash who don't quite know what to do with it and are happy to get an incremental additional interest bearing amount. But I think it is fair to say that African Bank have decided to make a virtue out of focus. And to some extent now that's a weakness, but in the past that was seen as a plus. The fact that they weren't constantly launching new things or going to new countries. They're not interested in new countries, they're only interested in being here.
I think, are we going then to any expansion beyond South Africa's borders at this part of the discussion? Are there aspirations from a Capitec perspective?
I think there will be, yes. Like I said, if you've got a scalable system, it's working in the South African environment. You first want to bed it down. There's still a lot of growth. There's still a lot of market share to be taken from the big four banks by Capitec. But once that's done in a few years' time, I wouldn't be surprised to see them venture offshore into other markets.
And Abel's stated intent not to expand beyond South Africa, do you think that's a mistake? For now. You think that they'll follow suit?
I think they will.
Who's on the top here
I think
with retail
Capitec
products?
clearly with regard to the range of products is the leading player.
And Jean-Pierre agreed, obviously.